has never really been able to let you go. I do think they compare new romantic interests to you. You're like the gold standard. You're what they're looking for, even though I think to some degree they have accepted that it's pretty unlikely that they're going to get you. If they can find someone like you, that would be good enough. This is someone who has been repeating patterns of not so mature behavior. This could be a person who feels very comfortable lying or who refuses to let people really get to know them. But this round and round or cycle of high and low emotions with no resolve, this is why I feel like you've walked away and what they still need to work on. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of Winchanta. Oh, we need a little more. I hope you're having a good day so far. Hey, Rachel, what's going on? If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. You can find that in the description box along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. Hello, Key Controller. Hello, Dana. How we doing? I think we'll dive in with the Wild Reflections Tarot. What else do we have? Hello, Lemonade. How's your day? All right, what else do we have? Nine of Swords and the reverse, the Moon, and the World. They think about you at night. They make it seem like everything is fine. They're unbothered. They don't miss you, but they do. I do think that they've changed a lot of their surroundings or their like circumstances. They could have moved, they could have changed their job, they could have started hanging out with a new group of friends. But I do feel like they were trying to limit what was around them that could potentially remind them of you. King of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Cups. This is someone who most people would not describe as stable as far as, you know, their living situation or maybe even mental health wise, or how people perceive them. They're a little bit unpredictable, a little bit wild, perhaps a little bit selfish. We have the Three of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. This is someone who thinks about themselves and struggles to think about other people, like what they need, what they want, what they're thinking. It's just, you know, all about them. Hello, Quandale. How are you doing? Hello, Dark Knight. How are you doing? Hello, Mimi. How are you today? Fool and the reverse. This ex, they're thinking that they have, you know, probably ruined things. It's like bordering on accountability or taking responsibility, but still kind of like falling short. Like, well, how else was I supposed to do that? It was probably my fault, but like, I don't know. Maybe they like to blame the circumstances. What else was going on in their life? What else was going on in your life? Who may have been an influence on you or on them? Oh, I hope that improves for you, Rachel. Eight of Wands. The Magician in the reverse. This person is manipulative. They don't like to admit when there's something that they did to overreach. They don't really like to think too much about the fact that they sabotage things when they're getting good. Again, this person thinks about themselves, what they need, and they struggle with this divine feminine energy. That's not to say this is someone who is upset at a woman. This is saying someone is not really comfortable with that more compassionate side of themselves. They may disregard it altogether or feel like that is weakness or feel like that's how you get your heart broken. But it is their resistance towards that compassionate side or empathic side of themselves that has resulted in this distance or this breakup or feeling like they'll never have somebody like you. Hello, how's it going? Should I call you Mick? Hello, Tara by Nature. How you doing? We've got the Three of Wands and the Two of Wands. I think this is someone who is realizing they won't find your energy in someone else, realizing that you are just yourself, right? Never really liked that idea of trying to find someone else's energy in a new person. I think that's kind of cheap. It's usually somebody who's trying to avoid doing the right thing, right? This is someone who's realizing maybe what I really need to do is make a plan about getting this ex back because it's just not really working out for me to try to be happy with someone else. This is the Path of Shadows. Hello, Vale. How are you doing? Do you mean about the card, the High Priestess? Abandoned Carnival. What once was vibrant remains now silenced and still. This place held laughter even if now no one could believe. It's interesting because at the beginning we had this, hold on, it's in my brain. You guys, this is ridiculous. Ferris wheel. There it is. There it is. Quiet. And then we have a reference to carnival. This is somebody who likes to keep things fun. I don't want it to be serious. I don't want to talk about problems. I don't want to think about how I said something and you feel like it was a lie. I just want to have a good time. So maybe this was someone who was very present in the party scene. Sharp insight, opportunities, and hidden potential. The thing is, you see how talented this person is, even if they do get in their own way. And I think for a while that was enough for you to try to stay around and see if you could inspire them to choose a better path for themselves. But you realize that there is like chaos that just follows this person around. Yeah, why is that so common? Pumpkin patch. You will only taste the sour if you don't seek for the sweet. Share your fruits wisely, lest you sow regrets too deep. Guess who's got regrets? This ex who let you walk away or who didn't want to do the work or didn't want to admit that they caused the problem. They're wishing that they had done right by you. Hello, James. How are you doing? Thanks, Rachel. We have book number 26. This talks about wisdom, secrets. I feel like it's wisdom. You figured out this was somebody who was pretty willful in their behavior. They weren't interested in changing so that they could be more respectful or accommodating of you. So you were like, oh, okay. If you're not going to learn your lessons, then I choose to learn my lesson regarding you. If you are not interested in doing right by me, I can do right by myself by walking away. Sorry. I can be a little bit lame. Hello, Third Eye. How's it going? Hello, James in Indianapolis. Or wait, is it Jamisi? You tell me. I had a really good beard in Indianapolis once. I wish I could tell you more than that. It was a really great, like craft brew spot. But if I try to describe it, it's like the interior was like every other craft brew spot. Jamesy, okay. Thanks you. Or thanks you. Thank you. Hello, how's it going? Legion, how are you doing? I hope you are as well. Oh, that's cool, Mimi. Wow. Okay. So another reference to somebody feeling like they lost, that you walking away or them not having access to you is a loss. They have some sort of like sense of entitlement though. I'm not shocked because this is somebody who we identified as maybe just like a little bit selfish. But for whatever reason, they feel like the two of you click and that you should choose them. Hello, Wynn. How are you doing? I would ask that you translate into English. The only thing I know, I think, is banh mi. And if I start talking about banh mi, I'm going to get really hungry. I'm already pretty hungry, if I'm honest. Hello, how's it going, Serge? What's up? Love you too. We have the open world card. This is A Gamer's Ways. Don't look it up. Apparently you can't get it. But I know a guy. I know a girl. I know the one. Just if you do end up making these available, let me know. I'd be happy to post it on my account for you so people, if they're interested in it, can find it more easily. We have, now is the time for a new adventure. You are wandering into unknown territory, but your story seems to be pulling you in a certain direction. Character development is calling, and you must go. They're mad because you're done with a certain place. I feel like you're moving or your circle of like friends has changed. You are starting this new chapter, maybe even getting into a new relationship. And this ex of yours is like, what do you think you're doing? You're supposed to wait for me. You're supposed to like try to convince me to come back. Oh, that's super cute. Thank you, Christine. I appreciate it. Ooh, Rachel has good taste in pickles. I think that's the best brand, personally. I have trouble sometimes finding them in a grocery store, though. It's like they sell them separately or something. I don't know. It's weird. Bounty. Some players complete a bounty for the coins. Some do it for the XP. You do it for justice. No matter what kind of locale you're exploring, the scales will be balanced in your wake. Now, don't get a big head, but I think what that's saying is there have been a lot of people who encounter you at a time where they are at their most stubborn and least willing to learn a lesson. This is somebody who needed to learn that if they want to be in a happy, healthy relationship, they need to be able to consider the other person's feelings and accept accountability for the things that they need to work on. So it's like you showed up with giant highway signs like, hey, that's what you need to learn. That's what you need to learn. Just like helping out the universe, you know? The laughing disco was awesome too. Thank you. Hello, how's it going, Austin? We've got player one. You get the good controller. The console probably belongs to you, so you get to decide what the game is too. Just remember, you also assume responsibility if something goes wrong. Player one and player two are divine partners. So if this person isn't willing to accept responsibility or be reliable or have your back, then what kind of partner are they? I'm not telling you to go rob a bank or anything, but if you were going to rob a bank with somebody, you would want to do so with somebody you trust, right? At least like you got experience doing this before, or like, we're cousins and we got into trouble when we were 5, so now it's no different. Like there should be some kind of trust there, right? Even in mischief, there is an importance placed on whether or not that partner of yours is really going to have your back, right? Hello, Vance. How are you doing? Good questions, never good answers. Yeah. All right, so we have a quick time event. You probably want to relax through this cutscene after defeating that powerful foe. The fight took a lot out of you, but the developers know there's still fight left in you. Let's test your reaction time. So, yeah, you've gotten through this breakup. You've walked away. You've already started this new chapter or laid the foundation for things changing in your life. It makes this ex of yours wonder if you already have somebody else you want to have as your player too, or if you have just completely forgotten about them. There's going to be a repeat test. Could be somebody like this, or it could be this ex coming back. Hello, a quadruple zero. How's it going? Hello, what should I call you? Sumi? How are you doing today? Thank you for the tip. Let me know if you've got a question. I'm asking Mustafa what he thinks about me. I will write that down for you. If this is your first time here, I start the personal questions about 30 minutes in, and you would be first on the list. And okay, so that might be a little bit difficult. Translate into what? Oh, okay, so someone else will translate. So, if there's someone out there that is able to translate, are you saying you have somebody in the chat with you that can do that? I just want to make sure it's easy for you. All right, so we have prequel. This quest is bringing up something hidden deep in your memory. It may be from an old game or even from console generations before your time, but something about it reminds you of home. This person looks at you as that type of energy you would associate with feeling like you are at home, like you are cozy, like you are safe. They didn't really want to be honest about that when they had the opportunity to actually be with you. And the fact that you've walked away and the realization they're having that they may have actually lost you is challenging them to finally deal with something that happened long ago that impacts their ability to connect with somebody in an emotional relationship in an open way. So it's the universe saying, hey, we gotta address this. This is the thing that is causing the problem for you. Yes, I think, Rachel, you've got it right. But if Sumi can confirm that. Hey, Scummy, how are you doing? Oh, it's going well, thank you. It's not quite as cold today. Hello, A, how are you doing? Hello, English, what's up? Oh, sorry, I was going to say the Spanish. This is the Spanish tarot, by the way. We have the Empress. The Empress in the reverse and Judgment in the reverse. So because you've been trying to avoid the healing that would help you address your inability to deal with a romantic relationship, then it's like this person gets put in like a punishment class. Like, you refuse to do this, so we're going to make it real difficult for you. We're going to show you how you treat other people, for example. Thank you, Stephanie. How are you doing? Hello, Kat. How are you today? Ooh. What are his thoughts and feelings? I got you, Stephanie. Thank you for the tip. Hello, Erkin. How are you doing? Hello. Is it, can I call you Con? Hello, Drake. How are you doing? Seven of Cups in the reverse and the High Priestess. So this is that same energy as when I pulled the book from the Lenormand. Notice the High Priestess is, of course, holding a book. They both refer to wisdom. They both refer to intuition. I think we've got somebody who, because of how you approached the connection with them, because of your ability to listen to your intuition or your gut or remain firm in your decisions, it's like you have simultaneously inspired and broken this person's heart just by doing right by yourself. It's meant to show them what impact they've had and what they need to work on. I'm doing well. Thank you, Erkin. We have Temperance and the Ace of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. So it doesn't matter what your gender is. This is somebody who feels that you have something about you that people find attractive and an ability to manifest new things into your life. Things are going well for you, things have been rebalanced, or you're going through a glow up. There are people who want to spend time with you, people who are enjoying getting to know you, and people who want to know if you are single. This makes your ex very uncomfortable because they feel like they don't have that like number one spot in your heart anymore, you know? Oh, definitely hunger. Hello, LCU. How are you doing? So Sumi, I would start the personal questions in about 10 minutes, a little bit less. I don't know how to communicate that to you in your language. Did you say you're from Turkey? If there's someone else out there who can translate to Sumi and let Sumi know that I address those personal questions after 30 minutes into the reading, I would really appreciate that. I have a little bit of an idea. Let's see if this will help. I don't know if that's going to work. So to Sumi, I hope this helps. I wrote 10 minutes. And then I start the questions. I don't know if that's going to help at all. I feel bad, but I do have two personal questions on my list that I will start in probably a little bit less than 10 minutes, to be honest. Oh, thank you. I appreciate you, Mamie. Oh, you're the best. Yes, thank you so much. All right, so we have the King of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Swords or Knight of Wands in the reverse. This person's angry. It's like they're pacing and they have to calm down before they communicate. Otherwise, they would be absolutely like a terror. We have the Magician in the reverse. This is somebody who feels like things should go their way and loses their temper easily. They see that this ex of theirs is no longer pursuing them or interested in trying to find a way to make that work, right? Nine of Cups. I think whoever you are that has walked away from your ex, I think you're about to get a lot of what you want. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So if they were not willing to give you the relationship that you're looking for, you find it with somebody else, right? Wild. This is the Situations deck. Oops, sorry. Oh, you're so kind. Thank you for helping me, Amy. I know. Y'all are so sweet. Thank you. So we have someone who's really interested in you or someone who's about to try to make things easier to get to know you. I think we have some gossip happening. I think we have some guesswork. You know, is this person interested? Is this person about to confess that they're interested in you? Are they about to ask you out on a date? Am I about to lose you forever because someone else is, you know, more serious? They feel like it's a tragedy, like it's not fair, but it's really because you're listening to your intuition. You know that there were good times with this person, but those don't mean as much if you know that the difficult times are going to be extra difficult when dealing with somebody who doesn't seem to like care about your feelings or consider others, right? This is someone who's selfish. So they're like, how dare you go find somebody who's going to be like nice to you? That's rude. Is it? Or could you have just worked on that? All right, this is the Overthinker's Oracle. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you for translating. Hey, Grind Hard, how are you doing? It takes sometimes up to 24 hours, Grind Hard, for the live chat part to fill into the video. I have to check again. But when I checked early this morning, it was not there. And then I can actually look to see what was in the live chat. Is it your favorite? So we've got everything you said was true. I just never admitted it. Sounds on brand. They see you as an earth angel. Nobody compares to you. They have for a long time struggled with commitment and being able to be a reliable partner. This is someone who feels like you knew each other in a past life, or perhaps you feel that way. There's a very strong connection despite significant differences. They are sorry that they broke your heart, but I feel like it's one of those apologies where it's like, I'm sorry this happened, when it could be an apology that says, I'm sorry that I caused this to happen, or I'm sorry that I did this or said this, right? Thank you, Rachel. So we have divine whistleblower. You have a calling or a skill set where you can kind of call people out who are refusing to see what they're doing, refusing to address the problems in their life. This is somebody who likes to say that they're very independent, but the reality is they are actually very codependent. They need that external validation, or maybe even a sense that there are people who would be interested or would like compete for them, or they don't have that sense of like confidence that they really should be able to possess. They hide their feelings because of that insecurity. And they lost you because karma said so, because they have not done the work and you have. So the universe is like, nah, we don't think you deserve that person, actually. We're going to keep you separated. Hello, August. How are you doing? Ah, that's so kind of you. Thank you, Junior. I appreciate that. I block whatever you just said, Michelle. Just a quick reminder for the people out there who want to bring negativity into the live chat. There's a lot of protective energy that you may not know about. So just keep that in mind. All right, we're going to switch to the personal questions. Yeah. We'll go with the Soul Cat Tarot. So, that's awesome. Thank you, Mamie. That's perfect. I'm going to do the question for you right now. Okay, Sumi? How does Mustafa think about and feel about Sumi? Two of Pentacles, Four of Cups in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Moon. This is somebody who is quite secretive. This is somebody who has two sides, a chameleon. So they play a part for everybody that maybe is a little bit judgmental. They hide what they really feel. You can see we've got a cat with like a divided face. I think they know that you have an effect on them that is concerning as far as whether or not other people would be supportive. But it's like they kind of regret letting you in because it's caused some chaos for them, or because they don't really know how to handle these feelings. So there's there's a wall in between the two of you, but they still think about you. Mustafa still thinks about you and wonders what's actually going on. There's sadness here. Does Mustafa love Sumi? It's like a refusal to admit to those emotions. And I do feel like it's a concern with regards to family or money. So, does this person love Sumi? I think they have kind of like removed the ability to love you because they don't feel like they can. But it saddens this person. They feel like they have to pretend that everything is fine. I do think that they're upset at the thought that someone else may be interested in you. So I do think this person's stuck in their head. Sumi, I appreciate your patience. Mimi, I appreciate your assistance with regards to translating. And Sumi, I wish you luck. Remember, you deserve to be treated well. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate that. Oh, that's so sweet of you all. Thank you. And I saw a tip from Tarot by Nature. Thank you for the tip. What is the blockage between DG and I? Oops, I spelled blockage wrong. And what will happen in love? I got you. And oh, no problem. You're sweet. Okay, we're going to go to Stephanie's question regarding the text messages sent to C while perhaps not sober. What are the thoughts and feelings from C regarding this? 6 of Cups, 9 of Swords. So what I'm seeing in my mind is a reaction like on Hot Ones when somebody initially likes the taste of the wing and they're like, oh, cool, I like habanero. And then it slaps them around a little bit too much and they're like, oh gosh, this was meaner hot sauce than I thought it was going to be. There's like an embrace or like a sense of comfort, and then, oh, okay, so it isn't happy-go-lucky or sweet or maybe things aren't going to be as easy to deal with. Hanged Cat in the reverse. 8 of Swords in the reverse. This is good in the sense that I do feel like C is realizing that there's an opportunity to let go of an old mindset or an old way of doing things. I see a change in terms of what C is investing in or pursuing that I think has a positive impact on your connection. What about the feelings? Ace of Swords. Curiosity, wanting to ask questions, wanting more, wanting to know, like, is there still a chance for a relationship? Hello, DJ. How are you doing? Hello, Found. Hello, Dana. Thank you for the tip. Stephanie, I wish you luck in that. I hope you get some positive communication. Okay, so for Dana, we have, does my mom want me to see Vaughn? I got you, Dana. Thank you. I'm going to switch to a different tarot deck. This is the Weird Cat Tarot, and we'll tackle Tarot by Nature's question. What is the blockage between DG and I? I believe that's correct. I think bringing someone back, right? Hello, Santiago. How are you doing? King of Swords. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. A fear of loss. Yeah. I think this is someone who struggles to feel like things can end in a, or like work out, I guess, that things can not end. I think this is someone who feels safer on their own, who maybe even gets intuitive messages but interprets them incorrectly. Thank you, Mamie. Oh, I so appreciate you. Thank you, Rachel. Oh, I sure hope so, Jenna. What else? Tell me more about this blockage, please. I think we have someone who feels like they can skip steps. I'm going to use the same example again. A couple weeks ago, I talked about IKEA furniture. You know, if you miss a step, you have to usually like unbuild something and then like do it over again, right? I feel like there's a skip step that's really crucial. You have to like literally go back for it and deal with that and then move forward. This person is not willing to deal with this thing from their past. They keep trying to start new things or pretend that everything is just fine because they don't want to address this problem, you know? Hey, Chris, asking the important questions over here. Yes, I appreciate you, Rachel. Hello, Billy. How are you doing? So Tarot by Nature, this is basically saying make sure that you have a clear understanding of what it is that you want and focus on things that get you to where you want to be. This is somebody who wants to attribute other people or circumstances, like those are the issues, not me or this thing that I need to work through or address, or this ex I need to stop talking to, or this parent I need to forgive. The block is healing from the past. Is there something on Tarot by Nature's side? I'm not trying to tell you that you ain't the problem, but you ain't the problem. Are there things that you need to work on personally? Perhaps. But as it pertains to this connection, you've done right by it. Like, you can sleep at night. This person, though, they're a little too comfortable with how they approached it. So I guess that's my way of saying it's on them. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. Is it a corgi? Yes, I love it. Good luck to you, Tarot by Nature. Remember, you deserve to be treated well. Let's move on to Dana's questions. We've got, does mom want me? Oh, wait. Hold on. What will happen in love? What will happen in love for Tarot by Nature? As it pertains to this connection, this person needs to deal with the problem from their past. If it remains unhealed, then this is a missed opportunity. But at like a grander scale, or like your love life department, 5 of Wands, 3 of Wands. You're going to have an unexpected rivalry. There's 2 people that I see stepping forward around the same time that are very interested in you. So you may be feeling a little bit strange, trying to figure out what to do when there are multiple people interested in you. All right, sorry. Back to Dana. Does mom want Dana to see Vaughn? No. There is a timing factor here. There is some emotional immaturity that he may be shedding or walking away from, healing from. But right now, it feels like it's best to be involved in your own thing. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse, Ace of Swords. This is saying he's still got some work to do, or there's still something that he is processing, or like a change in perspective that hasn't fully altered or set in, you know? But this Ace of Swords says that he's seeing things differently, and this is an important time. Yeah, seeing things differently. Hanged cat. Hanged man, somebody who's in a different perspective, right? So allow that change to happen. Give him a little bit of space. Focus on something else that's important. And the divine timing will work out for you. All right. Hello. How's it going, Natasha? Hello, Willie. How are you? You're welcome, Tarot by Nature. Hello, Shannon. My shirt says Lucero. I'm just going to do a real quick one for Sarita. I don't know if it's Saudi. But let me do this quick question for you. Will my husband and I get a divorce? First, I would say you and your husband, you both have free will. Things could potentially change for you. But let's see, what is the obstacle to that working out? What stands in the way of this relationship? Dishonesty, secrecy, unwillingness to be vulnerable. Two of Pentacles. Duality. A lack of strong foundation. I do feel like there's love here, but someone is choosing to keep part of themselves away or secret. It's kind of giving like a double life. Like, I don't want you to know about this other thing. Queen of Swords in the reverse. I think if this person is going to continue to be dishonest, there's really not much that can be done. This is somebody who has a reason to feel guilty and doesn't want to discuss it. If that's the case, then I would say you deserve better than that. And this is someone who's being very stubborn. Yeah, I think you deserve better. Jenna, at about 30 minutes in, start taking personal questions from those who have tipped or donated in the first 30 minutes, which is usually the general reading. And then I sometimes look for free questions to do. It really just depends on how much time and how hungry I am. Will you ever get along with your soon-to-be ex-husband? It does seem rather contentious. I see this as being a very burdensome connection. I think your soon-to-be ex is willfully like choosing to avoid growing up or maturing, which allows for a lot of chaos to surround this person. There is a chance that something here is going to motivate this soon-to-be ex to grow up. What is this? A family altercation. So I would say for the most part, the answer is no, I don't see you getting along very well ever. But there is something here that happens in the next 3 years that has to do with a family argument. It could be a long-term argument. And if this person is going to grow up, if this person is going to address some of those things that make it a very combative connection for you, it would be because of this situation. That's true. I'm sorry. I don't sugarcoat. But that shouldn't let you believe that I don't believe or that I don't care about you. The whole reason I do this I love tarot. I love the art on the cards, but if I can do something to make your day a little bit easier or help you to discover the path that enables you to change your life, then I want to be able to do that. That's why I have this gift. It's not for me to like win the lottery or something. But I very much so wish you all a beautiful day. Remember that you deserve to be treated well. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Thank you for hyping the video if you're able to. Huge thank you to Mamie and Rachel for helping the message get through to Sumi. I'll try to come back around, but I know it's like you can't access the live chat for 12 to 24 hours after the live chat. So